What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 3 of the NFL. Last week, we didn't do so good. We finished, I believe, like 8-8, 9-7, 8-8, somewhere like that. But um, I did pick Cleveland to beat Jacksonville. Um, if you don't believe me, you can go back and watch week 2. But let's start week 3. First game is, well, a snooze fest of a game. The New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Now, back in the day, this used to be a big rivalry. It still probably is. But you used to have Brady versus Sanchez, you know. But Brady used to beat the Jets a lot, and yeah, the Jets did win sometimes. But you know what? But this time, you have Jacoby Brissett and then Aaron versus Aaron Rodgers. In this game, man, it's going to be a field goal game most likely. I'm really going to. So the Jets won, and so did the Patriots lost. But let's just say for this game, I'm going to actually go with the Jets to beat the Patriots at home. Okay, next game. Cleveland Browns hosting the New York Giants. The only good thing about the Giants so far is Malik Nabers and Daniel Jones. Not the guy. I don't know their kicking situation because the kicker got hurt last week, so who knows? They might have signed someone, but for this, I'm gonna go with Cleveland to beat the Giants. Yeah, because they're just better than the Giants at this time. Next game, um, Green Bay versus Tennessee. This is a tough game to pick because you had Malik Willis, who didn't really have to do a whole lot last week for Green Bay, and I'm surprised that he won. Tennessee, on the other hand, has had two games where they just, I don't know, Will Levis just blows it, you know. Against Chicago week 1, he made some dumb, they fell apart. Last week he made some random pitch play that hurt them, and I don't know why. I'm gonna go with Tennessee, however, to somehow win, but not by much. The next game, Indianapolis versus Chicago. Now, Chicago's defense is playing very good. Um, their offense, however, not so much. I'm going to go Chicago to beat Indianapolis because of their defense. I think Chicago's defense will be able to, you know, slow down Indianapolis and, pull out the win. Next game, Houston Texans versus a surprising 2-0 Minnesota team. I am going to go with Houston here. I think Minnesota will come back down to earth. My nose is itching. Sorry. Minnesota will come back down to earth soon. And I think it will happen this week. I think Houston wins. Okay. Next game, Philadelphia traveling to New Orleans. New Orleans has been playing very good offensively and defensively the last 2 weeks. Philadelphia has had issues. They have A.J. Brown out. So that's a big loss for them. I think New Orleans. I think here's where Philly can come in and, I don't know, pull off the win against New Orleans and kind of cool New Orleans down. Next game, the Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh. Is this a job for Justin Fields, or what are they going to do with Wilson? Because Wilson was tabbed to be the starter, right? Then he got injured, right? And Fields took over. Fields is 2-0. Pittsburgh, the defense is playing very good. Chargers, on the other hand, their offense isn't very good. The only thing good is they're running, so I guess that makes sense because you got Jim Harbaugh. But Chargers, I'm going to say Pittsburgh wins at home. Next game, Carolina. I can do Carolina versus the Raiders. Is how I'll do this one. The Raiders will win. Carolina made the change at quarterback. They benched Bryce Young. And you got Andy Dalton, but can he win? I don't know, but I'm going to go with the Raiders. Next game, Denver versus Tampa. I'm going with Tampa. I don't think the Broncos are that good right now, so Tampa will win. The next game, the Seattle Seahawks hosting the Dolphins. Now, this is going to be a challenging game for the Dolphins, and here's why. The Dolphins are going to be without Tua for at least 4 weeks because he suffered a concussion, which I don't know if he should be even playing anymore, but that's not up to me, that's up to him, not up to anybody else. But so you're likely gonna have Skylar Thompson or Tyler Huntley or whatever. Skylar Thompson is, I think, not that bad lately. However, I don't know. With issues, I don't think Skylar Thompson is actually going to be able to win. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins to lose. And the only reason, pretty much, is because of the quarterback situation. I don't think Skylar Thompson will be able to come into Seattle and win. The game may be close still because of all the weapons the Dolphins have on offense with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle and Aiken and all that. But I don't think they'll win. Next game, Baltimore and Dallas. Baltimore is 1-point favorites. They're 0-2. I'm going to go with Dallas to win. I think Dallas will be able to rebound from last week's loss and beat the Ravens and knock the Ravens to 0-3. Next game, the San Francisco 49ers versus the Rams. The Rams are completely beat up. Their offensive line, they got like 4 guys hurt. You got Cooper Kupp hurt. Puka Nacua out. I think because of that, and I believe the 49ers are still better, even though the 49ers do have, injuries themselves. I think the 49ers win this game, and the Rams are just too beat up. They're not going to win. Next game, the Detroit Lions versus Arizona. The surprise Arizona beat the Rams last week. They got Marvin Harrison Jr., who had a breakout game last week after not having any breakout game in week 1. They're going up against Detroit at home against Detroit. It's going to be a shootout. I'm going with Arizona to beat Detroit at home in a shootout. It's going to be tough. When you got Murray healthy, he's tough to stop. And I think Detroit, I'm going with Arizona to beat Detroit. Next game is a Sunday night game, Atlanta Falcons versus Kansas City. This is going to be could be a close game. Now, some people may say, oh, no, it won't. But it can, and I'm going to, man. You got Patrick Mahomes versus Kirk Cousins. Um, you know, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to take the Falcons in an upset. It will. It's going to come down to the end, and I believe they will upset Kansas City. I may be crazy, but I'm going with it. Next game is Monday night, where there's two games. The first game is Jacksonville and Buffalo. Buffalo's showing they're good. Jacksonville, not so much, so I'm going Buffalo to win that game. Next game, Cincinnati versus Washington Commanders. Cincinnati started 0-2. They had a close game against the Chiefs. They somehow lost to the Patriots week 1. They almost won against the Chiefs, but they got called for pass interference. And before anyone claims, oh, that wasn't the right call, I'm not a fan of the Chiefs or Cincinnati, right? If you're looking at it by the rule, that was pass interference. Now, but enough about that. The Bengals are hosting the Commanders, who are a young team and probably won't be that good this year. So because of that, it's going to be Joe Burrow versus Jalen Daniels. Two LSU quarterbacks. You got question mark with T. Higgins, whether he'll play or not. But I don't think it matters if he does or not that week, because he's missed the first 2 weeks. But if he does play, it's going to not make any difference regardless, because I'm going with Cincinnati to win that game. Because they're just a better team than the Commanders. So, to recap my picks, got Cincinnati to win, Buffalo to win, Atlanta to win with the upset, Arizona to win, 49ers to win, Cowboys to win, Seahawks to win, Raiders to win, Buccaneers to win, Steelers to win, Eagles to win, Texans to win, Chicago to win, Tennessee to win, Cleveland to win, the Jets to win. There you have it, folks. Week 3, college football. Oh, and not college football, NFL. Comment your picks of who you think will win, if you want. Share the video, like it, I guess. Yeah. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.